It's here. We are at that time when everything turns yellow and dry. I'm honest and say that this is not my favorite time of year. This is for a few reasons, including that I can't stand the scorching heat, and this year has been the worst I can remember. High temperatures and no rain have dried up small rivers and streams, making life really difficult for the habitat and all its creatures. Summer has two parts. The first, when we are all happy, carefree and with many plans for the coming months. Then there is the second part, when the days start getting shorter, when looking at the sunset, a strange melancholy hits us as the sun goes down behind the horizon. Now we are exactly there, and I also feel a kind of melancholy. The good thing is that autumn is coming soon. Absolutely my favorite season. The past few months I've been working hard on other projects that have taken up my time and energy. I was able to edit only 2 videos from the past 5 months. However, I have a few things to show you from spring to now. If you are ready, we will start with a new episode of the Daily Life series. I'm doing some maintenance work here at the pond. I'm going to cut only the grass and leaves that block me the view from the photo blind and not allow me to see the birds and take pictures. For the rest, I want to keep everything as natural as possible. Obviously not making a wild forest here, but just a little stream sometimes. I'm filling the pond a little bit. A couple of times a month I add some water. The animals like it, the birds are happy, drinking and getting some nice pets. In addition to the camera feeder that record every single minute that what's going on at the pond, I'm monitoring the area with some tray cameras. I have one here and another one over there hanging from the tree. This is because the circle of life is starting again and I noticed the presence of the wild boars around here. So I'm expecting a visit from my burstily friend and I want to try to document it. Over there is my vegetable garden that is becoming lush. Now it's time for the tomatoes that we just put in the ground a few days ago. And that big cage is the hen's home who give me delicious eggs every day. I often leave them free to roam looking for earthworms or something. Here in my tent I always leave the dummy lens so that the birds get used to this shape, don't get scared when my real lens is there to photograph them. Let me see you. It is a simple plastic tube covered with a camouflage fabric like the one I use in my lens. One new thing I'm trying is this. I would like to take pictures of birds with a wide-angle lens very close up, and to do that I have to leave my camera outside and shoot remotely from here inside the tent. I've made some tries, but the birds are frightened from these strange black objects at the edge of the pond. So I attached a glass on a box and painted everything in black, creating a fake camera to leave there and waiting that the birds get used to it. I don't know if it will work, but we will see in the next few days. Now stop talking, I have to do some maintenance here. Keeping this little white corner of my backyard tidy is not easy and takes a lot of time, and at this time of year the grass grows lush and fast. Where I live, nature is really wild. A pet can disappear in a few weeks if it is not frequently used or cleaned up from spiny bushes and grass. But spending time here for me is very satisfying, and it's so nice to see new species in this place, a sign that this ecosystem is continuously growing, or just to see the usual visitors come back. I really hope that the hard work behind this my little project will pay off in the future. One morning, while I was walking with my dog, we were attracted by a strong smell coming from among the trees behind the house. I found this carcass just in the woods in front of my home, and now I put the tree camera here looking at the carcass. I really hope that tonight someone will come here to take these bones. The little hole. Okay, let me set the camera. The tree camera is placed and running 24 hours a day. I hope it records everything that will happen down there in the next few days. It's almost spring, and one of the endless things I have to do at this time is to look for dens that are used by animals. This year I am monitoring an area where last year a family of badgers gave birth to their young. I am on my way to the badger place where, thanks to the tree camera last year, I was able to observe the beautiful family with the two little guys, the two newborn. I hope the same will happen again this year. I've been monitoring the area for the past weeks and I'm sure that there is life in the den. The badgers definitely live there. I'm here where I've built this natural photo blind that is now it's completely destroyed. Everything is quiet. This takeout didn't go very well. I spent a couple of hours there, but I wasn't lucky. Fortunately, I have the trail camera always there to film day and night what is going to happen for the next few weeks. Unfortunately, however, I anticipate that the badgers didn't choose this dance for this year. I'd like to think they found one in a quieter, less crowded place, because there is really going to be a lot of traffic here in the next few days. Animals are very busy at this time. Those looking for the nest building materials, those looking for a place to give birth to their young, and this dance seems to be a coveted place for many. Let's go back to my garden, as in the last few days I've noticed in the pond water the presence of some insect larvae. This doesn't worry me, in fact their presence should attract other species and so increase the biodiversity of this environment. However, I want to understand a little more and know if I can do anything to encourage this process. So I took some pictures and sent them to my natural scientist friend to get their opinion and know what is best to do.
the nice and warm days are starting. So a nice relaxing picnic by the river is a great way to enjoy them, even if with a few little accidents. Anyway, I try to maximize the precious time of spring by contributing to my project in some way. In fact, besides relaxing and enjoying beautiful moments, I'm here for another reason. My scientist friends suggest that I look for some aquatic insect species and move them to my pond, so as to encourage a prey-predator situation and balance the ecosystem and maybe make it more complex, attracting new species in the future. This is some of what I've been doing for the past few months. The bad thing is that when I started editing this video, we were in the middle of summer, and now that I have finished it and I'm posting it on YouTube channel, we are in autumn. The good thing instead is that other things have happened in the meantime, and I have had new adventures, and that means that new videos will be coming out here on the channel soon. And of course, I will keep you updated on the situation of my backyard. So, take care of you and stay tuned.